Let's get cracking.
Sleep now, little nightmare.
Ooh, acceleration shrine. Worse. Pick up a silver key because I'm passing a silver door.
Where there's a silver key, there must be a silver door.
Just can't resist a strong box. Might contain additional silver coins. Here we go, augers.
Goodbye, Argus. I couldn't have asked for a more faithful and loving companion.
I actually shouldn't go up here because I got the acceleration shrine. Probably just better to finish the layout with the shrine rather than risk it losing it. Shit, blocking me around every turn. Why am I getting so lost right now? Ah, fuck it, I'll just go through there. Should I gamble for the shrine? Maybe I should. Gambling for the shrine. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was in the wrong place. Just gonna go check if this is in fact the key before I waste my time with all this. Yes, it is. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait. Just every time I use one of these things, it feels like it's going slower than it did before. I really like the music that plays in the lab. You may have noticed that if you watched any of my videos that have Path of Exile music in them.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. It is the sovereign who empowers the scepter, not the other way round.
Put down my Atziri bond for a little bit of extra armor.
Sweep the trappings of past empires aside. Make your empire anew.
What a place for deadly rivalry to trigger. Switch off my trade tabs, I normally do. Oh well, there's a dark shrine in here that I missed. Oh well. And the deadly rivalry, but I don't really want to go back through there.
Any mystery can be unlocked if one has.
Hey, Fin Coil. Seem to be having some ping issues. Can't be the stream because the stream is running off a different internet connection. There we got the 2 treasure keys, now it's just a race to the end.
Let the day dawn, golden with possibility.
I know this one's a bit of a pain in the ass because my totems tend to kill the minions every now and then. I had a philosopher's too, I better move. Pop off the chest to get rid of that.
My 3 lieutenants remain. Misery loves company, I suppose.
Oh, that should be max keys. Sometimes it's not there, I don't know why. But, Blood Grip really does wonders for traps. I pretty much just breeze through all the traps even though I don't have 10 endurance charges. Go through this one. Yeah. Hey. Okay, here we go. Epic boss fight time.
Can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. The empire awaits you with open jaws.
Find my standing spot.
Honor your name.
So there we go, 2 keys. No idea why. There's 3 fonts. And 3 of these little fuckers. So maybe there's 2. Either way, 5 keys. chanting hell out. Meh. Juice time. Well, that could have gone better. Did get some average quality gems though. I actually bought a quad stash tab because it's so much easier to farm the lab rapidly now. And more worthwhile in more days, I would say. I have to check the corrupted items for anything interesting. It's mostly a waste of time, but it does get good sometimes. Grab another one and go around again. It always takes me a couple of runs to get my stride. It's in the inconvenient place. Izaro is going to drop an extra unique. Not that exciting, but not worthless either. It also lets me continue pursuing dark shrines, which is something I enjoy doing. Sure I didn't miss a door down here. I did. Gotta use my lightning warp more often. It always takes me a while to get into the swing of doing that.
Where there's a silver key, there must be a silver.
This is what you gotta put up with as a South African. You gotta deal with that desync. Did I get August? No, I didn't.
killed my
Always nice to have at least a little bit of armor when engaging Argus. I think this character has about 10,000 or so with his totems up. Her totems up. Yeah, 11,000. Probably going to write the written guide for this build tomorrow, or at least the budget version of this build tomorrow. And then once I've got the written guide, I will record it as soon as I can. Just go down this way and get the gauntlet. Kind of hoping that the key is not in here. It's a pain in the ass to wait for this thing. Ah, there it is. So here we go with the waiting again. On the plus side, at least that's one key down now. In situations like this, I prefer to double back for the Dark Shrine because it's usually closer to this side from my experience. Probably won't be the case this time because I said something about it, but you know. So it's nice to do the lab a bunch on the same day because you start to get a feel for where things can be. Some things like dark shrines and chests have variable locations. And here we've got a regen shrine. And since they have the varying locations, there's generally one or two spots where something can appear, so you can go to those two spots instead of going to the one or thinking it's not there or whatever. Unable to connect to achievement server. Make a note of that, it'll be important later.
You are condemned. Such resilience. Sweep the trappings of past emperors aside. Make your empire
In this room I think we have something. A dark shrine and a gauntlet. Here is the dark shrine. Switch, 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 switch. How's the switch? Oh, there. Ooh, Astral Shard. That's actually going to be a pain in the ass. I'll have to disable that for the Izaro fight. This is a very slim chance I'll miss the skeletons. Hello AMV Expo. Whoopsie doodle. Ah, damn it. I wonder where the gauntlet is here. I'm for sure I missed it somewhere. It must be down there. Hopefully I flipped the switch on the other side here. Yes, I did. At least I didn't go all this way back for nothing. So we got our keys. Let's get the hell out of here. Picked up a silver key so I can open the silver door. That's always nice. Since the one thing I haven't really tried on this build yet is Uber Atziri, and as soon as I get a hope I will be trying that. I've actually got 2 of the hope cards, so maybe another one will drop while I'm in the labyrinth. I'm just going to farm it until it switches over to a new labyrinth, and then I'm probably going to gamble some Ancient Orbs. Likely balance out my luck from earlier. Maybe we don't need to worry about gauntlets anymore. Labyrinth troves seem to generally be weakened versions of the silver key chests and and the silver key chests seem to be weakened versions of the chests at the end of the labyrinth. I think that I just have nothing, actually. I've gone past all the dark shrines and what have you, so it's pretty much just straight shooting. Should get rid of the Quicksilver Flask to force myself to use the Lightning Warp, but, you know, then I won't be able to run fast.
An emperor strikes without hesitation.
Okay, I'm going to try and pull this thing out quicker this time. Not that thing. This thing.
Claw your way to such resilience. My 3
There's
tenants
no
remain.
loot here. He's saying 3 tenants remain, so I think we're good for 6 E's this time. But you never know. I think the bug may actually be with fonts, if you kill him too quickly. Or maybe Chris Wilson knows I've got Flask immunity. Curse immunity. And doesn't want to reward me for the fonts because I've got no vulnerability from it. I don't know why I keep coming back this way. It's so obviously the other way that I need to be going. It's because I'm looking over at numbers and whatnot every now and then. Oh, something breaking. Something breaking. Playing cartoons here. Whatever it was, it's fixed itself. Of course he decides to start using lightning warp when it comes across the traps for it. Oh, there's the time crank one. Silly me. One thing I do like about Lightning Warp being a player that's vulnerable to desync is that if you desync, it doesn't actually move you on your screen, so you don't have to worry about not being where you think you are. I mean, obviously it's still a concern, but it's not that big of a concern. I think the Pantheon system has kind of made it possible for a lot more builds to do the Uber Labyrinth now with their standard characters. I mean, those characters more for killing the end gamey bosses, and also doesn't farm maps too slowly. Despite being a totem build, it's relatively quick. Unless it's being controlled by me, who's running a stream for the first time.
An aspirant can afford to be promising.
Here we've got all the things.
Must keep those promises.
Like always, before I start this fight, just pop all the shit in here. Getting 2 keys. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Oh well. See, big money, no whammy, no whammy. Why the hell do I only have 4 keys this time? Did I not pick up a key somewhere? Got that beam length. Let's see if that's worth it. Seriously, why the hell do I only have 4 keys? Did I like misclick one here or something? Yes. Returns. Double drop. What shit's happening here? Got some divine orbs. Divine vessel. I found surprisingly few of those. I don't know if I'm going to upload this whole stream to the channel or if I'm just going to upload the lab loot parts. I'll just see how it goes, I guess. But I will definitely be uploading the gambling session. Ever since I ran out of uniques once for the mysterious gift prophecy, I always seem to pick up way too many uniques from these things. I mean, worst case, they're vendor for alchemy shards. And alchemy seem to be in pretty short supply now. Okay, let's go around again. How is the volume on my talking, by the way? Oh, that's foreboding. What the fuck am I doing in my hideout again?
Justice will prevail.
Okay, well that's good to know. I just need to, like, sort of, I don't know, speak more clearly, I think. I'm also using a desktop mic at the moment, so it's kind of difficult to stay aimed at it, if that makes sense. Okay, that one reduces trap damage, so now the traps are even more insignificant in this whole equation. Let's try going this way and see how it goes. Probably won't go well actually, now that I think about it. Because now I'm going to have to double back to Argus.
The pursuit of power
crit shrine.
grotesque affair.
This version of the build isn't really a crit build. I'm using vile toxins and poison to sort of boost my damage over time. And as you can see, the damage is not bad. You can do Izaro. I've done the Shaper. All of the Guardians deathless. So it's not bad all in all. This is a really stupid idea to go this way. Not one of my best. Ping is spiking all over the show again.
Where there's a silver key,
I'll hopefully be getting new internet coming soon. I'll probably still run the stream off the LTE because it seems to work pretty well for that. But my gameplay will be running on a hopefully far better connection. Well, let's hope this is the only terrible idea for the stream. Should actually advertise to my friends list that there's a stream going on. Maybe they can also share some information about the quality and whatnot. No, mirrored items. I knew I should have followed that. Damn, did I ever reply to that other guy? I don't think I did. Wait, these old chance orbs, what the hell am I doing? Gotta get them chance orbs, man. I am so remarkably lost whenever it comes to these domain areas. Door. Got my Molten Shell and my Lightning Golem on cast while channeling with the Wither, so I've always got that extra defense. Could also change it to a Chaos Golem to get some more physical defense. That don't thing is actually from a glitch with the enhanced gem that I noticed. I think prior to that I had seen something about it on Reddit. It says on the prismatic eclipse, see, skills that don't come from gems. pretty funny. Or at least I think so anyway. Okay, well this is really an unmitigated disaster going that way. I shan't do that again. They've got the trove, so we don't need to bother waiting for this damn thing to come through. Big lag spikes again. Wonder what the fuck's going on now.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path.
Put my charms or goodies to the right side, yes. I know that they must all be vended together.
It is the sovereign who empowers the scepter, not the other way around.
Maybe I should wait a while for the things that come out here.
Finish this.
Oh dear. Gotta move them away from the fonts.
Inexhaustible. Sweep the trappings of past empires aside. Make your empire anew.
Okay, well hopefully that will now yield the 3 keys from Izaro. It's getting a little weird at this point. So Reginald, Amadeus, Fortescue the Third, and Frank are quite shy still, so that's why they haven't said anything.
Pursuit of power can
Ooh,
be a
2 enchants. Hopefully I have a helm somewhere to actually enchant, because I forgot to get a new one before I came in here. Or check the price of the Scorching Ray beam link. That's another labyrinth trove, so meh. I don't know what is up with my ping right now. I'll have a look momentarily. Could it be that both of the gauntlets that are still coming have the keys in them now?
Any mystery can.
Triple drop. And it's all crap, and it's pretty big crap, so I'll probably end up dropping one of those before I get to Izaro. where's the thingy now? Is it even in this room? I don't think it is. No. So I'm dilly-dallying around here for now. It's in here. It's a puzzle, I think. So I get an opportunity to embarrass myself by being too lazy to think about the switch puzzle. Okay, so we've got a locked door there, locked door here. So it's this one. No, it's not this one. That one. And then this one. Yeah, I like the door puzzle. It's much easier than the others. Especially for someone who's just randomly clicking them. Come on, Cod Raziel, use the fucking lightning warp that Cod gave you.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden door. Let the day dawn golden. When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation.
Okay,
To
now
entertain doubt is to dance with
these silly uniques I picked up in here.
An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands.
I always try to cast these totems on the side furthest away from the skeletons because they die really easily with so much damage.
Stay the course. My 3 lieutenants remain.
Well, there we go, 3 lieutenants remaining as well, so if it doesn't give me 3 keys this time, then I don't know what the hell's going on. Either way, at least I got the double enchant going. Am I going the wrong way again? I believe I am. Yeah. Too many years of habit going to the top right hand corner first. So I like the voice of these poems.
Cornered and quailing. A warrior. Watching. The moment bathed in the shadow of doubt. Of ambition. Of an imperial throne. and a people made free by an emperor of Izamir. The warrior threw off that cold and cloying shadow and struck down the slavering beasts. The guide looked to the warrior with gratitude in his eyes and spoke of doubt, of ambition, of an imperial throne and a people made free by an emperor of San.
Calms me down. It's like having a smoke. Substituting never mind e-cigarettes, let's substitute cigarettes for lab poems.
The guide led the warrior down a path that wound and twisted through fields of blossoming promises, green-bladed hopes. The warrior closed his eyes, a mere moment to feel the warmth of the sun on his back, to drink from the guide's prophecy.
Well, that's definitely broken somewhere along the line.
Now the warrior staggers and crawls down the wounded, tortured causeway. The bitterness stings his weeping eyes, the fire roars in his belly, consuming him. The warrior will not ascend. Instead he hunts, guided by his love for Izamir.
See if we have a helm to enchant here. Do I get a good enchant on my MF boots? Leech. Maybe that's interesting for someone else. High level 84. Currency. Cards. Not a whole lot of cards that time. Triple draw. And jewelry. This one was pretty meh. Why I'm wasting my time putting this stuff in my stash, but elk shards are elk shards, I guess. So used to coming back to my hideout after doing a run. Never lucky, never coins. Guess it's in the inconvenient location again. There's a coin. Coin. It's probably worth noting that I really enjoyed Prophecy League, both the prophecy system and the introduction of the labyrinth. I actually farmed the Merciless Labyrinth, if you can believe that. Before the Uber Labyrinth existed, of course. I am not making that mistake again. Desync is particularly bad in these domain zones as well, because the monsters are hiding in these little crevices here, and you pretend to walk past them and you don't actually walk past them. It's the worst. Up for August. I'm just gonna get my stride and this lab's gonna change. But I mean, the most interesting part of this stream slash video will likely be the Ancient Orb. Whether it succeeds or fails, I'm sure it'll still be interesting.
You killed my poor little ox.
Did I not go through that? What the hell's going on here now? What kind of... Oh, right, I clicked the thingy. That's why it's... I don't have a silver key yet, so I'll go and grab this one quickly.
Where there's a silver key, there must be a silver.
Probably only get one more run in after this one. I was prepared for a heck of a lot more. Pretty sure this is the wrong way to be going right now. In here I'm looking for a dark shrine, which is over there.
Gift from our primitive past.
Ooh. Unique item from Izaro. When I first got that one, I was hoping it would be the Labyrinth uniques only. No such luck. It appears as though the Labyrinth uniques now drop from any chest, because I got the spine of the first claimant from a currency chest earlier on today. Waiting time. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait. In my opinion, this thing should speed up if you're killing monsters. Maybe there should be little things on the side that you can hit. Or something, because waiting isn't good gameplay. Either is lagging like this. The hell?
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. It is the sovereign who empowers the scepter, not the other way round. Mark. Goddess, what ambition! Sweep the trappings of past emperors aside. Make your empire anew.
The Ezomite and the Eternal took their rest in the lee of Strife's gale and remembered the travelled road. Beast and fiend had fallen and led to the Ezomite's sword, swift and true. Trap and trial had risen and succumbed to the Eternal's wits, quick and shrewd. Two men had cried their triumph, a warrior and his guide, whilst other ascendants echoed their pride with anguish and agony.
I like that they've added in a bunch of new trap arrangements as well. Every now and then I come across something that surprises me. Like the fact that I've gone the wrong way again. Probably. Yeah, didn't find the Dark Shrine in here or the Gauntlet. This one is new to this patch, for example. And it was a trove. Need to get very comfortable talking to myself. But some suggestion somewhere from one of the other Path of Exile streamers was that you get incredibly comfortable talking to yourself in the beginning. So what if you look crazy? Ah, here's the Dark Shrine. Definitely only going to get one more run in. So much screwing around.
The pursuit of power can be
Oh, skeleton. Skeleton Shrine. Yay. Better than a Thorn Shrine, probably. Can't believe that Thorn Shrines actually exist in this one area of the game.
any mystery can.
Yeah, I'll probably just upload the loot and the gambling, of course. Gotta upload the gambling. maybe I'll get 3 Tukohama's fortresses out of the 42 ancient orbs, and then people can dislike the video because I got lucky. I saw that video on Reddit earlier. And the dude got pretty lucky on a Skin of the Loyal corruption. All them downvotes. Although it could have been that song. The song was pretty obnoxious. The lag. Man, I can imagine doing this one without a movement skill. It'd be the worst. Another trove. Mirror. Room sorrow. Yay. Seriously, with the skeleton shrine. By the way, if you right click a permanent shrine, it disables for a single room. So don't be afraid to do that while you're farming the lab, and maybe you have a brutal shrine or something like that that's inconveniencing you more than helping you. Well, if you're using Leap Slam and you find an echoing shrine, then you can keep the echoing shrine for the boss, but just disable it while you're running through with Leap Slam.
Let the day dawn golden. When the time comes to strike,
Time for the garbage dump.
strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands.
Now let's see if I get 2 keys again from this. I mean, that's super weird that I'm now suddenly getting 2 keys from fonts and lieutenants like that, even though I'm keeping all the lieutenants. Okay, nothing to do until the second last room now. So that's part of the trouble. I've got all my streaming goodies on the other screen where I would normally have my lab map. Okay, I'm not going to go the wrong way this time. So I can get that one more run in. And then it's gambling time. Yeah, sort out my camera too. so that you guys can see celebrity supermodel Cod Raziel in all his glory.
A guide, cornered and quailing. A warrior, watching. The moment bathed in the shadow of doubt, of ambition, of an imperial throne, and a people made free by an emperor of Izamir. The warrior threw off that cold and cooling shadow and struck down the sluggering beasts. The guide looked to the warrior with gratitude in his eyes, and spoke of doubt, of ambition, of an imperial throne and a people made free by an emperor of San.
So many skeletons. Okay, so we didn't miss a key here at least.
Aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep
3 keys.
promises. You must navigate your empire.
And there's 2 keys again. Most unusual. Let's enchant the... We did have something else to enchant when we were doing boots. Yes, boots. And do the other pair. Lightning damage if you haven't killed recently. I could probably use that on one of my later bolts that don't use poison totems. Cards, money. Well, I started decently, but then it kind of fell apart. We got a hoarder in here, an inventor. I love that card because I love Vol orbs. It's a decent ring. I'll double check it later. There's less reason to check the white items now because the dark shrines obviously don't do the whole turn corrupted items rare thing anymore, which is a little bit of a bummer. You know, you could probably get some good juice from that every now and then, but it is what it is. The dark shrines are still fun nonetheless. Okay, yeah, one more run and then it's time to throw away 44 Ancient Orbs. Probably. I got 2 shields because I'm ambitious. I forgot to grab a thingy. Gotta grab a thingy. Wow, 4 runs in 2 hours. That is sad. Here, keep my lab thingy up this time. Get her done. Am I gonna get lucky this time? Nope. Maybe I'll get lucky with the Dark Shrine. Come on, extra key. Extra key, extra key, extra key.
The pursuit of power can be a grotesque.
That basically means that the traps are disabled in Izaro's final fight area. Which can be pretty convenient, but I don't believe I needed it. I was about to say I'm going to try and make this one snappy, but then the lag started up again. This build is definitely the fastest Argus killer I've made. And that bit of extra physical mitigation makes it quite substantially easy to sit there and tank him. Get all them sweet, sweet wither stacks on there. If I don't find the silver key directly on my path this time, I'm just not going to bother with it. So I've not been getting lucky in those chests, that's for sure. Okay, let's go and check for a curious lockbox. Labyrinth Trove, so we will not be participating in this standing simulator. Although I do have to go and nah, screw the silver key.
The son of Esamir met the son of San upon the road to the Imperial throne. The Eternal offered his cunning, his eyes and ears bought and paid for. The Ezomite offered his strength, his sword, earned in the arena.
Of power can be
A pact was forged. The labyrinth was witnessed. Two men separated by blood. Two men bound by hope. Two men, and only one emperor.
If you're looking for a nice defensive amulet for any build that doesn't need stats in their amulet, I highly recommend Blood Grip.
Traveler draws close to the end of the path. It is the sovereign who empowers the scepter, not the other way round.
Pretty much doubles the effectiveness of your standard flasks. I mean, your instant flasks are crazy quick, and you can use an eternal flask like this one to heal you completely for about 1.5 seconds.
Sweep the trappings of past emperors aside. Make your empire anew.
This is what I mean about knowing where things are eventually. Oh my god, 2 extra keys. This shit's happening right now. Shame I'm gonna lose 1 key to whatever bug is happening. The excitement of that just happening is kind of confused me. Okay, that's a trove. Oh jeez, that's not good. Alright, but there are still 2 thingies left.
Sleep now, little nightmare.
Now I'm starting to work with the lightning one. It only took all of the stream. I really don't want to die now because I've got all these extra keys coming my way. Pretty keen to get that gambling going as well. Then I don't know what I'll do. Maybe those remaining Atziri runs, try and get a hope. It's a 20 exalt leather belt I just left behind there, for sure. I got myself lost again. Yes.
The warrior bled upon Izaro's stones and cursed Izaro's ilk. He looked upon the walls of his tomb, built by his masters, his enemies.
So it's smart to pop the scribe's racks in here because they do contain your whatever your tier 1 shaped map is. So it's to build up a collection of those for leveling future characters.
Silent, the guide did speak. Secrets planted by clever hands, enslaved by gold. And with one such secret, plucked the life of the warrior from the first one's jaws.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden door. Let the day dawn golden with possibility. When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands. You are inexhaustible. My 3 lieutenants remain. Misery loves company, I suppose.
And I wish there was an unsummoned totem skill. In an effort to not be fooled by this damn place again, I've turned left too soon. What's going on in there? Probably just like a hidden coffer or something, not even gonna bother. Okay, the last key should be in here. Like I said earlier, that's the nice thing about Lightning Orb when you're using predictive mode. If you teleport somewhere with Lightning Orb, you know you've actually teleported there. As far as movement skills go, it's got an incredibly high gear requirement. I mean, I've got it in a 4-link and I've got a helm enchant specifically for it. Okay, we are go with the keys. And here's the final aspirant's trial.
An
So Izaro should drop, well, he's supposed to drop 5 keys now, but he's only going to drop 4, I think.
Our throne is the most devious trap of them all. Is unlike you are free.
Yeah, 4 keys only. Oh well. That's still 7 keys. Well, there's a Ubla circlet. I know nobody's really using those anymore, but I'll just enchant that anyway. Cyclone damage. Meh. Okay, here we go. Big money, big money. Great big pile of nothing out of that last one. But there's a lot of currency to go through here. I always turn off the loot when there's so much currency just so I can pick the stuff up first. Yeah, I think that 5 link is corrupted, for sure. Yeah. Still a pretty decent roll, but it's probably not worth much. Shook socket there for some. At worst, it's worth a couple of 1% with a. Not a bad currency haul, yeah. Temp chains. No. Alright. Oh yeah, I would be expert, that would be balanced. Alright, so let's get to gambling, boys. Big money, big money. Oh. I've spent 4 and I haven't got any yet. The hell is this? What is the maximum roll on this again? Well, I will set that aside for now and then keep going. Like Curse today. Oh, that is still worth anything? Does anybody know? Huh, 7 chaos. So I guess we'll keep that and gamble the other one again. Journey Bogs. Titica's Span. Titica's Span actually got a massive nerf. Doesn't even vendor for an alchemy orb anymore. Do I have another shield? Respect, if you're listening, can you bring me a shield? I know you've still got some left from your gamblings. Nice, thanks. So you guys look at how profitable this is. Then another like us today. I should have stocked up on more tower shields. I don't really want to use my one since I need to use it in the budget build guide. Here's another RMT delivery. Thanks, Respect. I'm gonna roll over the worst roll. Man, I'm gonna single-handedly crush the Lacosta Day market. Just gonna buy another one. Live trading. I'll whisper the guy underneath him too. I mean, it's likely that neither one of them still has it, or they're AFK or something. Yeah, AMV Expo, that's the one for my build guide, so I'm not going to get rid of that. Then there are a lot for one elk. Yeah, you gotta go for the expensive ones. That's how you get these people's attention. Sorry about the wait. So nobody wants to come out with these one elk sales. Let's buy one for a chaos. Really need to add that to a macro. Alright, we've got 5 herbs left. Yep. Well, we didn't get a Tukohamas, but we got a slew of Lycosides, so we made back about 10% of the currency we spent on this. Maybe I'll buy a couple more Ancient Orbs. Does anyone have Ancient Orbs to sell? Probably not yet, but I'll just re-enable my little shop thing. Alright, I'm just going to let that shop run for a while. I've got an Atziri to run in the meantime. very confused by what this guy is saying to me now. Nice lag. My leg is really all over the show now. Okay, I'm playing a totem build and things still happen when I'm not doing things. Something could go wrong with all this lag. Could go wrong. Nobody seems to be messaging me about the Ancient Orbs. So that's a bit... I'll try to get a bunch more for the next time I do this. I don't know, maybe like 100. 450 chaos worth of Ancient Orbs. That doesn't sound wasteful at all. Right. Of course I gotta find 450 chaos first. Time for all of them clutch skills. I just remembered something. got to be a team to take this one down. Yeah. What how difficult that Zubi is. Somebody had a prophecy. Let's go scam him out of his mortal hope quickly. This ping probably can't scam him. Right, yeah, that's US ping, that is. I'm contributing. Put these cards in and see if we got anything to claim. Right, there, so yeah. Nothing too exciting. One card away from Immortal Hope, maybe I'll just buy one and then do it that way. Oh, 5 chaos. That was so interesting, I barely even noticed it. Last Hope, so relatively expensive. Although since nobody's responding about my Ancient Orbs, I might as well buy a Last Hope.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Whoops. Those poor bunnies. So many bunnies. I haven't really done Uber Atziri in a really long time.
May your maps be merciful.
I'm sure I've got backup if it really looks like I can't do it. I just got brung a cup of coffee. The service in this place. I'm actually really glad I'm wearing that blood amulet now as well. The bleed from these things must be absolutely beastly now. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, now I have no idea what the strategy is here. With Righteous Fire that I did it with before, it was pretty much just face tank it. I doubt that's going to be a possibility here. Probably should have equipped the appropriate flasks. Wasn't so bad at least. This is officially bonus content. Just by the way, for those 3 of you that are watching. I'm actually gonna evolve this. Because I'm a crazy man. Well, that amounted to nothing. I have no idea how much damage anything does in here. I'm guessing it's some. Another opportunity to screw it up. That gold pile looks like a Dero is standing there. One step closer to buying that mirror. Ah, there goes my deathless. Pausing for composure. Oh well. 2 deaths to that one. Maybe I should have kept the Cycloner for last. Not like I have that much choice in the matter with my totems. I succeed with Shaper and fail Uber Atziri, I'm going to get a bit confused. Then again, I guess this is a little bit more about competence than Shaper. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one requires more skill? See, the trick to any Uber Atziri run is clutch skills. Clutch skills and the Soul of Solaris. That's an excellent display of clutch skills there, just saying. That too, that's remarkable. Well, there we go. Managed to take down Atziri. It was a little bit difficult to get back into the swing of things, especially with the lag. But it seems fairly consistent. Let's see which one I got. What the hell is that even? Meh. Still, at least it wasn't a mask. Well, it's probably worth less than a mask, because it's not life or energy shield. Maybe I'll find a use for it. Anyway, that is going to be it for now. I'll post parts of this as a video on YouTube. And for those of you who did tune in, thanks a lot for watching. And hopefully I'll have some more interesting things coming in the future. I won't be fully launching streaming for a while still. I've still got a lot of things to set up. But I do like popping on every now and then just to, build my confidence a bit. So thanks a lot from myself, Sir Reginald Amadeus Fortescue III, and Frank. We say good luck and stay juicy.